Hey everybody, welcome to the Crossover Cinema Podcast. We're here reviewing films, series, media releases. But before we start, let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Carlo.
And I'm Kaya, y'all. You already know what it is. We're reviewing the latest episode of The Penguin in which Sophia got her just due. The entire full origin episode, as we deserved. And along with that, we basically got to see her whole devolving kind of like mind. It was a hellscape for her in Arkham, and seeing her be betrayed by her family, all her loved ones except for her brother, and the Penguin himself too, twice, was a lot. And now we're at this point where we get to finally see her take her throne and really usurp the injustices done to her. But let's go into what we did this week, you guys. You already know. Carlo, what were you up to this week?
And this week I got something crazy. I bought something. I'm going to show you.
Ooh.
I bought those MNT shoes.
And they're Raphael? Okay.
No, it's not Raphael. It's that's the thing. Before, well, here it is. In the first comics, they were all red.
Oh, wow!
So
he's giving me
like
the lore
a
right now.
throwback to the first comic, and it comes with inside.
When they were black and white, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Okay.
inside,
Okay.
there's a comic book that I'm not gonna open. I'm gonna keep it like.
Oh yeah, man. Keep it nice and fresh.
But I'm gonna wear those shoes. That's for sure.
Oh my god, we love to see
it. For Halloween,
it.
I'm going
Ooh.
for a
Okay, but I kind of
TNT, so
I
you know what I mean?
want like is that like limited like gone like?
No, but listen, I bought it on eBay. Super expensive.
Okay, I don't even want to know how much you spent.
No, seriously, it's so dumb, but I wanted them, so I just got them.
Oh yeah, you had to.
And look at that. Oh, can I take them off without breaking them? That's the hard
Go for
part
it.
of it. But it's worth waiting. Just a sec. Just a sec. Here it goes for people who don't see it and listen.
Oh my
to
god,
it.
the sole. Okay, wow.
The
okay.
sole of the shoes. You have two
That's fly.
sides of it.
You
know,
got
like, there's a
pizza.
lot.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
in the bottom, I don't know if you see it. You got even like
The sewer.
little,
Oh,
like,
that's
sewer.
so dope. Okay,
Like,
no,
it's
those are
little
really.
details about it, and the
Those are made with love. Those are made
is
with
the
love.
shell toe. I don't know if you see. It's all like shell.
And it's got the. Oh, okay,
So
I'm with it. I'm
like,
with it.
Yeah, it's really like a. I like it because you don't know it right away, so that's why. I
can rock with
you know,
that.
if it's like TMNT, I like my Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure I would have buy them like that, you know. But yeah, I like the design on it. So yeah, that's what happened this week for me, my brother. So tell me, what happened for you?
Well, I would
Did you
argue.
watch something?
I did watch something, but I would argue it was really just a Dragon Ball centric week. We had the release of Dragon Ball Daima, which I think we're going to start reviewing pretty soon, and also the release of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which, oh my god, I'm getting like the best member berries from it. I'm like really happy. It's like everything I wanted in an arena fighter, and I don't tend to like arena fighters. My favorite Dragon Ball fighter games were like Fighters and Budokai, like Budokai 1 and 2. So for me, it's really just like nice to have new Dragon Ball with, dedicated, fan service in the game, like real like lore, like good lines, tidbits. Like if you put all certain characters together, you get unique dialogue. It's like so fun. I'm really digging it. But let's get into what we were all here for. You already know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Penguin.
come at your house play though. That.
Oh, you're gonna come and play? Oh yeah, okay.
for
Pull
sure.
up, pull up,
Just a
brother.
little
Pull
bit
up,
of
pull up,
nostalgia, but
pull up.
yeah.
We'll talk about Penguin and play some Dragon Ball.
But let's go for Penguin. That episode 4, bro. It was a great episode. Like
Spectacular.
the expectations are already exceeding every time, and that episode was like spectacular. Exactly.
A masterclass, really. Like in trying to display like the breakdown of an innocent person. Like just every part of Sophia's like the injustices done to her were just like so calculated. And it was so interesting to see how from her perspective, like she was like, it was like a Russian doll for her, like the entire like episode. Like we knew at the end, right, that she would find out her father was a killer and all these sorts of things, right? But the reveal of it wasn't lessened by that. You could tell right away from the jump that through the relationship that you've like established with her as a viewer, that she's not this like actually malicious person. So it's like to see how somebody who is malicious, even her father could do something like that to her and like just like absolutely strip her rights, have her assaulted essentially, like in Arkham, everything, like all this. It was really powerful stuff.
Like how she got like assaulted, like you say. I was really not feeling comfortable during the episode, man. I was standing up, I was sitting down. Maybe my ADHD was kicking in, but I was feeling like the injustice. I was feeling like the pain that she got when she got lobotomized. Like for me, it was a lot to take in. I didn't know that we were going in a Sophia episode 2. Like
the entirety.
You're never expecting nothing when you're watching that episode, right? Like,
well, she's always featured, right? But getting a full story like that.
Yeah, but it's so much another direction that they took, and now we understand everything, and it changed again everything in the story. Every episode, you cannot know where we're going. Like right now, they're all dead except one. It's what's gonna happen, like
that,
like,
which was very intentional, right? Like every single part of it, right? Methodical.
Bro, when she did her speech, that was awesome. But I was like, okay, she's gonna poison everybody. But they just did that little twist where it's a gas instead. Like I don't know, everything is like.
Which
just
I think
to say,
let's add to that
about it, you know,
that it's like it's very Batman villain of a character like that to use a gas. It was giving Joker, you know,
gas, yeah, man.
Right. And I think that like you said, that telegraphing of it, the way you knew she was gonna enact her revenge in some way on all these people who wrote these letters, you know, lying about her mental health and all these sorts of things. You knew she was gonna get her revenge, but I think it was the tense buildup that you got after seeing her just unravel. It was really a good time, like journey of time through, you know, the most tumultuous part of Sophia's life. And knowing that it was 10 years that she dealt with that, you know what I mean? And we only saw the first 6 months to a year. And it's like, okay, you know how she formed into that person.
She went through hell, man. Like, you know that she's not the same person.
Yeah, and I think the psychiatrist too, played by Theo Rossi here, shouts out Theo Rossi, great acting. She's the way she read him to filth in the room after, like every part of what she was saying, it's almost like her time in Arkham made her like a kind of like super psychiatrist. Like she could psychoanalyze anything and like really understand it, but at the same time, she's got this inherent paranoia, you know, and it's well founded. Almost everybody betrays her, and the one person who didn't is dead, you know. And it's like you can't help but feel for her in that sort of way. It's like this like realness, like Penguin is like seeing him at the beginning just say the same lines.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
You know, and Sheree just being a badass yet again, you know, just being like, you Oz, you thought we wouldn't come for you, you know, excuses.
That's another great thing, man. I wouldn't expect seeing back the same part of the episode but longer with another perspective. It's well played. Like I like that. Like yeah,
like next week they can kind of explore that more through Oz's perspective, because we're clearly going to shift back, I think, to Oz being the lead as he is. The show is called The Penguin.
Happen with Sophia right now. Like she got her hostage. I don't know what she's gonna do with him, but
well, I think take it a step further, Carlo. Right? She clearly knows that the throne is meant for her. One big part of this episode was how much her father had groomed her for it, which we knew to a degree, but we didn't know it was like a verbal confirmation. He was legit like, no, your brother's an idiot. You can do this. You can handle it. And then the moment that she even remotely questioned his authority, and in an authentic and genuine way, because he actually was a murderer, you know. It really shapes that sort of understanding you have of like the crime family and how deep it goes to like genuinely like commit to that, even like the sins of your father, you know, being cast upon you. And it's like, wow, like now you can understand she's low-key a hero as much as she is technically a villain, but it's like now you can't help but root for her. You're rooting for Oz a little, even though that spit drooling from his mouth when he was like making excuses. Ooh, you look nasty, brother. Nasty. Pathetic. Get up, Oz. Stand on your 2 feet, brother. But, oh, no. I have to say, really powerful stuff here. It's really awesome.
Really thought when she was coming in Arkham that she would have met, like, Poison Ivy. You remember last week we were talking about that.
I got your drift.
And when Maggie, what's her name?
Magpie?
Magpie. Sorry, Magpie.
A real nasty name. It's got
Margaret. When Magpie arrived, I was like, okay, is it Catwoman? Is it Poison Ivy? Is it like, I don't know. I was like,
she was a bit
that's
like,
where we're gonna have something right there.
Kind of not generic, but very much a typical member of the Arkham, penitentiary. Very much that kind of like, she's off the wall. And the drugs, the bliss being the thing that she takes to calm her down. You kind of weren't sure if there was like...
No, we understood everything in that.
If there was going to be a cameo aspect to that.
But you see, she died right away, and maybe that's why it wasn't meant to be something
brutal. She said, finish her!
And I really like that scene where she got that fork, and it was like that first woman that she met that was unchained. You remember?
Oh, that was really like that was. It was giving like a hard scene to watch, seriously, like just like straight trauma. They were like, this is how traumatized she's going to be throughout her experience, and this is just one of her experiences.
It's exactly what I was saying. What I was saying to myself, oh yeah, I love that episode. That episode was great, and I'm sure that series will be a big series. Like, I don't think it has the clout that it's supposed to have right now. Like,
well, come award season, I think the writing is it hits every nail. You don't have any points where you're like, oh, this is wonky or this is. It's just consistently paced. It's well crafted, like well produced. It doesn't even feel like TV. And I think that's the thing about television. As of late, television has been getting that clout where when it feels cinematic on the level of, the Hollywood big budget films.
But no, you're in the story completely. Like, no, it's very well done. And I forget that I'm in like Gotham City.
Oh no, I get it.
Like, I'm in the story.
But to your point about the cameos, I feel like Batman. Like, for example,
we know Batman's not going to come.
He's not going to come.
We know
the show, and I think that the presence of characters related to him like that have that, they'll be in the movies later kind of vibe, like a Marvel kind of energy. I feel like that wouldn't serve the writing here. Like, I feel like what they're really going for is a character study amongst all these players in this crime game, and at the same time, I feel like we're still gonna get this as an evolution in the next Batman films, right? And I feel like not having a Poison Ivy cameo or making Magpie a character who's gonna be like in the future and like is gonna turn into a major Batman villain or something like that. I feel like not doing that. No,
I don't think so.
I know, but I think not doing that serves it so much better because it lets it be self-contained. You can do what you want with these characters. You don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta keep this person. Or like, no, let Sophia have her moment. With this woman who's just. God, she was annoying. Like, I get it. She knew it. She's like, do I have to live for the next 10 years in here with you? You know what? From day one, I'm gonna cut that short.
Just like
I'm gonna cut your life short. I'm gonna knock your lights out, and you're not gonna wake up. But also, let's just note, Arkham guards, you guys are the worst. Like, ew. Like, they just were like, yeah, kill each other. Like, yeah, just beat each other up. Like,
no, but you see that Arkham is very corrupted, like right away. Nobody's there to help. Nobody inside this prison.
It's a carryover from the Batman film, like really well.
Yeah, it was only a corrupted place. Like, you do whatever you want. I think it's people of power who just send people that they don't want to see anymore there, and that's what it was. Yeah, I don't think there's a health part of Arkham.
Yeah, there is no rehabilitation, right?
No, there's no rehabilitation.
Like Dr. Rush was saying, "Oh, you're rehabilitated, Sophia."
Yeah, but
you're rehabilitated. It's like she's like, "There's no rehabilitating. You guys broke me and then shot me up. I was okay before I got here. I was well adjusted. I had a life." And it's like, wow, just really powerful stuff. But Carlo, you have any final thoughts about this episode?
Not really. I'm very excited to see the next one. Seriously, can't wait. I'm not going to say any predictions because right now it's so unpredictable. I'm just going to follow the wave and drive the boat. Drive the boat.
I think for me, I'm really just looking forward to seeing how Oz reacts to Sophia's new position of power. And I think the cowardice that might show from that. And then at the same time, He's always scheming. He's always finding a way. And I kind of am very excited to see how him and Sophia actually go at it head to head now that everything is revealed.
Because, yeah, now that you say that, I could see maybe an episode of Oz becoming not the same person as he was one episode before, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be in another state of power, maybe.
Becoming even more in line with the Penguin that we know, exactly. The villain. But on that note, you guys, it's always a pleasure to have you on the Crossover Cinema Podcast. You already know we're here week to week reviewing any media that we really find a major interest in. So you already know what it is.
If you guys want to subscribe,
please,
or just follow us, we're really appreciating that. If not, see you next time. Bye, guys.
Ciao.